Happy solstice, everybody! It's the winter solstice, and this is my message to you. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for your continual support and love and kindness. And as we approach tonight, it's always a little bit vague when the solstice is, but from what I understand, it's the morning of Monday morning, GMT time. So that's where I may well be at Stonehenge. But anyway, it was just really just to say how amazing this time of year is always. This beautiful time of longest night and the shortest day, where the sun sinks below the horizon. It's at its lowest point in the sky, and it stays there for 3 days or 2 days and rises on the 3rd, which is the date and time that was given by Christianity to celebrate Christmas, whereby Jesus is said to have been born. And this is the time when the sun, as in the Son of God, rises for the first time above and over the horizon. Hence we have Christmas Day. And also there's that symbol of the circle and a cross, which also marks the precession of the equinoxes and solstices, which you often find above churches. So it's all connected. So anyway, for those of us who marvelled and looked forward to December 21st, 2012, we are just about to pass through the second year since 2012. So really, rather than call this 2014 or 2015, we should be calling this the year 0002, which will actually help us in a lot of ways acknowledge the fact that we're in a new space and time. On the other hand, there are many people who suggest that from 2012 we actually stepped into a period of non-time. So this is sort of like a holding bay as we move through the apex of from one eon to another. And this period, people have said it's from 2012 to 2015. Some people say it would last 20 years. As a period of adjustment, as those of us who acknowledge the significance of this time, who have remembered who they are or remembering, or who are in the process of awakening or are awakened on that level, are stepping up now. It's true to say that this is no longer the time of the lone warrior. This is a time for us to gather, to come together, to step up and forward as warriors of light and love. Because we are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are the ones that are going to be coming through with what is needed to bring in the new and to change aspects that have been holding us hostage for thousands of years. This is very significant. We are moving into a whole new paradigm. We have just passed through 26,000 years, which is a quantum age. An age lasts 2,000 years. Multiply that by 12 and some, and then you have a quantum age. So not only are we coming to the end of the age of Pisces, but we are coming full circle, full spiral of quantum time. So this is really the time now for us to step forward, to acknowledge who we really are, to realize that all that we've been looking for outside of ourselves is truly found within ourselves. Both things that bring us joy and things that bring us sadness. And this also reflects the present human condition. It's not necessarily who we are, particularly the shadow aspects. These are areas that have been left unattended. So this is the time now for us to recognize that this is not who we are. And as shadow or negative things come up for us, that we are able to be discerning enough to hold a certain vibration of light and love within us, so we don't get pulled down into the undertow. This is no longer necessary, but yet it is important to acknowledge any shadow stuff that may be happening or that may exist within you, that may affect the work and how you are in your family or however you are being of service in the world. So this is really important, to ground yourself and to have people who you can really trust to reflect your whole being back to you. It is very important at this stage. So my solstice wish to you is to stand in your sovereignty, to stand in all your glory, to stand in your truth, however that may present itself, to recognize that the truth of who you are, and the truth is the truth is the truth. So it's incredibly important for us to be able to stand up in that integrity, to be impeccable in that truth, and to move forward in knowing that it is by having the courage to be all of you that we create some kind of change. So yes, as I've been saying in quite a few podcasts, how beautiful do you dare to be? How expanded do you dare to be? How much of you do you dare to be? How much love do you dare to share and express about yourself or with yourself to others? How much truth do you dare to know about the world? How naked do you dare to be? How many masks do you dare to drop to reveal the truth of who you really are? And how much courage do you have to enable you to step forward in the world and make this world a better place? This is the time now that we all are required to step out of our closets. We are the key and the lock, and we are here as gatekeepers to the new. And this is the time for us now to acknowledge this truth without condition, to shine from the inside, and to hold a vibration of light and love that supports your well-being and supports the well-being of the energy field around you. And this is the time. So, on this solstice eve, I wish you well. My name is Elena Ra. I too are being summoned to step forward in more dynamic ways, to hold space, to recognize who I am, as we all are. We all are required to recognize the archetypes that reside within us, to recognize the conduit that we are between heaven and earth, and the sacredness of that, so we can really allow ourselves to be filled with joy and love, and to recognize that this is the gift that we have been given. And however that is expressed, be that through sharing with people in whatever way, be that through creativity. It is not ours to hold. We are simply the conduit to pass it on to the world, to share this to the world. So our children and our children's children are given permission to do the same, therefore expanding this incredible vibration of love and creativity and creation and change and wonderful ideas. So I love you all. My name is Elena Ra. Many, many blessings to you. Happy, happy solstice. I may do another one if I do make it to Stonehenge. Otherwise, wherever you are in the world, be at peace. Be gentle with yourselves. This is also a time of a new moon that will be sitting with the sun for that same period of time. And this hasn't happened for couple of thousand years. So this is a very auspicious time for you to plant seeds, to really be still and to recognize all that I've shared with you, this time of awakening, this time of bringing forth and having the courage now that we've had time to acknowledge what that is that we're bringing into the world, to have the courage now to step forth out of the closets and to present that in all its lightness and brightness and colours and melody, however that is. Sing your song. Namaste. Many blessings. Mwah. Happy solstice. Peace.